I'm Donna.
And I'm Bruce, and this is Lyrical Wisdom.
Good morning, Bruce.
Good morning, Donna. How are you?
Oh my God, I'm doing so good. It's a beautiful day.
It's an amazing day out there, and I think it'd be great to spend a little time out there. I think today I've got to make sure I go out there and at least take a couple of deep breaths out in that weather and in this.
Yeah.
Kind of that time period. It's just beautiful out there.
Well, I'm having a beautiful day because I knew I was going to be with you and Allison and just talking about wisdom and lyrics.
Yes, that is something.
I have so much fun doing this. I really do. I appreciate this beautiful opportunity to be able to speak our wisdom.
Oh my gosh, yes, that is so perfect, Donna. Thank you for saying that. I feel the same way. Ditto. This song, we're very excited about it. We both picked this song right away. It jumped out at us.
Yes, it sure did. Are you ready for it?
I think I am, and I think that this is a song that I love from my past because I remember growing up and hearing this song, seeing the advertisements for the movie, and just hearing about the movie and the song and being a part of that back in the time period that this was released was.
I know. Shh.
It's.
You're telling everybody already.
I know, giving away too much.
I love it though. I love it. No, really, this time that we experienced, a lot of people don't understand it because it was a lot simpler.
It really was.
Yeah.
The internet was not around, email, all of those things were not there yet. The only way that we had to communicate with each other was over a telephone or in person.
Oh my God, do you remember beepers?
Beepers came even after this song, actually, which is interesting to think about. Now, there were cell phones and car phones, but the fact of the matter is if you didn't have a CB radio and or a car phone, you couldn't make a phone call out of your car. They didn't need laws back in the day when this song came out telling you that you shouldn't touch your phone in your vehicle, to all our fellow Georgians out there, because we know that that's not what you're supposed to do while you're driving. Back then, there was no need for anything like that. Now, this song is called Purple Rain by Prince and the Revolution. I never meant to cause you any sorrow. I never meant to cause you any pain. I only wanted one time to see you laughing, only wanted to see you laughing in the purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. Yeah. Purple rain, purple rain. I only want to see you bathing in the purple rain. I never wanted to be your weekend lover. No, no. I only wanted to be some kind of friend. Yeah. Baby, I could never steal you from another. It's such a shame our friendship had to end. Purple rain, purple rain. I only want to see you. No, 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 no. I only want to see you in the purple rain.
Wow, Bruce, I could not help but to be transported in that song.
Yes.
I just closed my eyes and I could hear that purple rain.
Yes, the song, it came back.
It does take you to this beautiful place of almost a cosmic letting go and flowing of this beautiful purple energy surrounding you.
Yeah.
And I went directly to amethyst.
Oh, wow.
Because amethyst is a crystal that is known for its healing properties.
Oh my goodness.
And what color is it? Amethyst, Bruce?
An amethyst is purple.
Yes.
And it is somewhat, I would say that some people feel this is very strongly their relative truth, if you will, but some of us believe that it is also associated with our crown chakra.
Exactly. And your
our
connection
yes,
to God, to the source, to all that is.
and also maybe our third eye, but mostly the top of your head. And I do believe that is a healing crystal. I so believe in that. That's so funny because the thinking about an amethyst, I love that came to you, Donna, because I hadn't actually thought of that when I was reading this song, but that makes sense in reference to, we had a conversation right before we started talking about this, and we were talking about basically what do we see that purple rain is. And I feel like we just came to that conclusion again. Like we just found another cool thing it's fascinating to me.
You know what is really, really fascinating is we've been talking about synchronicities
Yes.
and how things happen in our lives when we're flowing in the purple rain.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Which is a connection to source, you know?
Yeah.
And just the other day, I did the most beautiful meditation on the purple energy, the purple stream. And I'm remembering it now that we're talking.
Wow.
It's another synchronistic thing that happened in my life, which I believe this song is all about. I didn't mean to cause you any sorrow.
Yeah.
I never meant to cause you any pain. In my truth, or what I'm seeing here is, for some people, I guess he crossed the line.
Yeah.
In what he saw as taking a relationship and something that is beautiful and perhaps platonic into something more sexual is where I'm going with this.
Yeah.
I could be wrong, that he could have just maybe said something or done something to hurt this other person.
Right,
and
yeah,
that's what he's talking about, is just, I didn't mean to cause you sorrow and pain.
Yeah.
In other words, I didn't mean to disconnect you from your source.
Yeah.
Because that is the key, in that when you're off center, when that connection is what you believe disconnected, because we're never disconnected.
No, we're always connected.
But we allow these emotions like sorrow and pain to come into our life and like disrupt that purple rain, that flow that comes in and brings you joy and grace and ease.
Yes.
Because the next line is, I only wanted one time to see you laughing.
Yeah. Only wanted to see you laughing. And it's the then that the change. I didn't want to see, I never meant to cause you any sorrow. I never meant to cause you any pain. I only wanted one time to see you laughing. Only wanted to see you laughing. And the repeat there, it's that kind of targeted, I think, meaning for purple rain in that way is like the goodness of it. I agree, like that goodness of it that comes from the feeling of being able to be connected and being able to actually listen. That's the thing that Donna and I were having a conversation about honey, and it really was a moment when I admitted in that moment, I said, I should have just listened to that voice in my head telling me what was happening, and I could step in. It was almost like I could read Donna's thoughts in these moments while she was looking at the honey in the cupboard. And that's the part of the connection that I feel like is the goodness that is coming within the purple rain. That's the laughing. That's the part where that's the purple that's the amethyst.
Hmm.
Being
That's
the
yes.
healing connection and that connection to all of these things that have that quality. Because on the opposite side of that, I never meant to cause you any sorrow. I never meant to cause you any pain. Yes, the actions taken may have been with a good intent,
A good,
but
right.
sometimes with this, you can see a little bit of the good intentions can suddenly become something that isn't helpful, and that is something that sometimes you just don't know until after you follow through,
Right.
and then you're there, and then if you only want to see them laughing and then happy, or in that case, in this case,
Only wanted to see you laughing in
in
the
purple
purple
rain,
rain.
yeah, in that,
So and then goes on to say, purple rain, purple rain, purple rain, purple rain. I only want to see you bathing in the purple rain.
absolutely,
And for me, I only want to see you in that beautiful place of
yes,
being
yes,
fully connected to
yes,
your source, your divinity,
yeah, yeah,
because that's how life is.
yeah,
It's laughing, it's joyful,
yes.
it's it is. You get to bathe in the bliss.
You do. You do. Some would say bathing in the glory, bathing in the light. However you see it, it really is. It is that bliss. I couldn't agree more. And that I love that because he says that very specifically, bathing in the purple
Bathing
rain.
in the purple
Yeah.
rain.
And
That is for me, such a vivid vision,
yeah, yeah,
right? I
yeah.
mean, you're in this bathtub that is this beautiful, sparkling, purple, flowing water.
Yes.
and just all around you, glistening purple drops of
Yeah,
rain
it is.
are falling, keeping the bathtub full.
Absolutely. Well, it is this idea that is a feeling, I think, being bathed in light or being bathed in anything. It is like a descriptive word that just makes you suddenly feel like it's from head to toe. You aren't, there's not a part of you that doesn't feel the that presence. It is the water, the light, the fuzziness, the energy, whatever you're being bathed in. The beauty of it is that you're not going to miss any part of you. Every single little cell is going to be bathed in this.
In purple
Yeah,
rain.
and
And you know what else is coming to me, Bruce? There's another aspect to this, in that what happens when you bathe? You get cleansed.
cleansed. Yes,
You get to wash away all that dirt and grime
yes,
and whatever it is that
yes,
you're not wanting on
absolutely.
your body. And therefore, for me, it is so much deeper bathing in the purple rain.
Oh yeah,
You're allowing all of that pain and sorrow
yes,
and all
yes,
of those negative things to just wash away from you as the purple rain
yes.
bathes you.
Lavender. Yeah, I think it's beautiful
There you
to.
go, lavender. I mean,
Yeah,
lavender is that for me, it is an herb.
yeah,
And it can be in herb form or it can be in an oil. But when you use lavender, it is a natural calming
wow.
herb. It is used to calm the nervous system,
That's beautiful.
and it's purple.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful scent. I love it. But it is amazing to me to think about this bathing in that way, because then I think of that. I think of that purple rain and that healing energy, that light that is the amethyst, the just that swirling purple that sometimes is something people experience within meditation. It's funny you mentioned that before, and there's one of those moments of synchronicity that meditation can sometimes produce for people, the swirling purple colors in darkness, really. It's
Right.
right behind their eyelids. And that is a connection. Most people don't realize it when they experience it, but that is truly a deep connection in there.
To
And
their own physicality, to their
yes,
physical body, and
yes,
knowing who they really are
yes,
in that energetic sense,
yes,
that there's more than just a physical body.
yes, yes.
There's energy that runs through it, and
There
you can
is.
see it.
And you can, yeah. And
Yes.
that is, and that's one of the first experiences people have. However, in this case, the purple is just such a beautiful, beautiful cleanser. You're right, of those things that I didn't want to cause you those things. I never wanted to be your weekend lover. I only wanted to be some kind of friend. I could never steal you from another. It's such a shame our friendship had to end. You are right, Donna. This is really kind of a testament to this relationship that was unintentionally intimate and went a little too far across the line. And now this is the result. Somebody is hurt. And all I want to do is take that away from you. Bathe you in this beautiful purple light, all these things, beautiful things that we're talking about, and just take that away.
Right.
Just get it, give them peace, give them some joy injected back into the relationship, because it's such a shame our friendship had to end.
Yes, and there's another aspect to this I would like to bring up is there's a healing saint that many people are very familiar with, and it is known that there is a purple energy that comes with him,
Wow.
and that is Saint Germain.
Oh my gosh.
Saint Germain of the purple flame.
Yes.
He is there. When you are in this place of being rejected or being hurt, feeling like you have done something wrong, anything, whether it's crossing the line in a friendship or, even to yourself, like if you those habits and things that you keep doing and tripping over your own 2 feet kind of thing, you can call on Saint Germain and the purple flame.
Yes.
That has been on my path now for a long time. And it's like, I just keep hearing Saint Germain. So I
That's
had
amazing.
to bring that up. If anybody, you can Google them or ask,
It's funny because in discussing this song and talking about this, I can't believe I didn't, it's almost like somebody lifted a weight off my shoulders when you said that, because it just suddenly felt freeing to think about that. That is so funny because that's something I've heard so many times, and that's a wonderful way to say that. Think about that. If you're bathed in that purple rain, that's like the rain from, I don't mean to sound like I'm trying to rhyme, but the rain from Saint Germain.
Oh yeah.
The rain in Spain falls mainly on the plain from Saint Germain. I got it, but it seems like that could be, honestly, we could say right now, you know what, Prince meant Saint Germain in the song Purple Rain.
Doesn't it? For me, it feels like that.
It really does.
This song, like you said, it has some age on it.
It does.
And many people, I believe, have known these things and have been giving them to us in ways like this.
Yeah.
Without coming right out, 20, 25 years ago, if you came out and said, hey, I believe in Saint Germain of the violet flame, and he's going to cleanse your body of all
this pain. We're gonna
pain and sorrow and shame and guilt.
Yeah,
and they would look at you like you were crazy
and say, I don't. Yeah, that's something I don't believe in. I know it's that's true, and I don't think that we should all live in fear of like speaking what we believe. It's just that you are right, Donna, because back at this time, I do think that in a lot of ways, one thing that people, what I noticed listening to Prince's song, listening to the work that he was doing back then, it seemed like he was a little bit more into that kind of an idea from back then.
He had an open mind.
He definitely seemed like he had a very
He
open
was
mind.
open. This was Prince and the Revolution.
Yes. Yes. It's like a dead giveaway, I guess. Yeah. No, it's so true, though. It's just funny because, and he, at the end of the song, he just says, purple rain, I only want to see you in the, in the purple rain. It's,
The other beautiful thing is I really love the way he ends this song. Purple rain, I only want to see you. No, I only want to see you in the purple rain.
yeah, like he's
For me,
making sure it's
yes.
very
In other words,
folk.
this is how I know. In other words, for me, he's saying namaste.
Yes.
In these three sentences.
Yeah.
And namaste means the God in me sees the God in you. The divinity in me recognizes the divinity in you.
Yes.
The love in me loves the love in you.
Yes.
It's that acknowledgement of you are me and I am you, and we
Yes.
are all in this together.
Yes.
We're connected. And when he says, I only want to see you. And he stopped it there. No. I only
Yeah.
want to see you in the purple rain. For me, he was saying, I want to see you.
Yes.
I want to see your divinity.
Yeah.
I want to see your beautiful shining light from within. And I didn't mean to, put a little damper over it. I didn't mean to hide it under a bushel or make you hide it under a bushel from guilt and shame.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, it's such a beautiful, deep song when you
really
look at
is.
it like that.
It is.
It's also, there's also the aspect of understanding, however, that two are always co-creative.
Yes.
In other words, the partner was in it too, and perhaps there is a looking of one another. In other words, he may not have caused any sorrow or any pain at all, but yet he believes he did, and so he's in guilt and shame.
He is.
Does that make sense?
That does make a lot of sense, because there's a lot of, when you think about it like that, to me, like what immediately came through was not just love, but also gratitude and humility, in the sense that, okay, because if you go back on this kind of at the very end, those three words, like you were saying, meaning like having so much to them, in the paragraph or in the words from before, it said, I never wanted to be your weekend lover. And to me, that's where that comes from too, where that is that little hint where he's saying, I really didn't want to go that direction. Mm-hmm. I am not the kind of person that really looks for this kind of a relationship with somebody and would take advantage of how your feelings are, because now I can tell your feelings were a lot stronger through those moments, and I am not going to treat you in a bad way, in a dishonest way like that. I want to be a better person. I only wanted to be some kind of friend. And so I think, that's, and then I could never steal you from another. There's another little hint there, like, well, maybe we are having something that shouldn't be, because maybe you're already in a relationship. And so what you're pointing to, I agree. It's like that acknowledgement and that kind of acceptance, admitting and acknowledging the behavior of Prince, if you will,
right,
to the other person, whether it's completely valid or not. It's a moment of true humility, I think. And
yes.
it lays the groundwork for somebody else to feel like they could be bathed in that cleansing light, to get rid of those feelings, hopefully, so they could hopefully move on sooner than later to somebody who could return those feelings in the same way that, that they see them. I think that's kind of the common way of thinking of it. It's just, it's whole heck of a lot deeper than I ever thought this song was, listening to it, even back then.
And for him to want to see the other person in the purple rain, he must experience it himself
Yes.
to know
Yeah.
that that's what he wants
Yeah.
and desires.
Yes, yes,
So he
yes.
is coming from a place of, I know this beautiful connection to divinity. I know this purple rain and its healing, wonderful, qualities.
Yes, yes.
And I'm gifting it to you now, or I'm hoping you'll be able to experience it as I have.
It's amazing to think of that, because then it's a whole nother perspective.
I love the purple rain.
I do too.
I love the
I love that. I'm
purple
glad we picked this song. We both
Yeah.
kind of we really picked it together, I feel like, and I'm really glad we did.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
thank you, Donna.
Thank you all so much for being in here today and dancing with us in the purple rain.
Beautiful,
I
Donna.
had
Thank
so
you.
much fun. Thank you.